Welcome to Secondary Voices and Topics from today's high school students.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cryptcast.
That's
I'm
right.
Kason,
And Colton.
and today we're talking about aliens.
Like we said we were going to do 3 episodes ago. 3 or 4 episodes, however many it's been.
Well, the other ones were necessary developments. You can't just jump into aliens. Gotta
That's
keep them. Gotta keep them listening.
Yeah. Well, stuff everyone knows about.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about aliens, but... Alright, well, we have a decent chunk of information, and...
There's a lot of sources
And
for,
now,
for aliens.
Yeah, and surprising, in 40 minutes of time. We're not going to use all 40 minutes, because no one else has to do a podcast, right?
No, probably not.
I think so. Okay. So, let me see if I can find information first, and I'll jump in straight into a big thing.
All right, I'll let you start.
I have a scientific one, according, apparently. What we actually know. It came from space, hurtling at tremendous speed. A mystery object, reddish, rocky shaped like a cigar. Its velocity was so extreme, it had to come from somewhere far away in the interstellar realm. The astronomers, it's a weird word, in Hawaii, who spotted it in 2017, named it Oumuamua, Hawaiian for a messenger from afar arriving first. But what was it exactly? A comet, an asteroid, or maybe an alien spacecraft? That conjecture inside the headlines, as well as eye rolls from the most scientists. But here in West Virginia, the people involved in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, commonly called SETI, decided to aim a giant radio telescope at it just to be sure. I'm thinking probably might have been a rock or something, because I know that's how life really probably started on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little asteroid with little like booger organisms in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This actually reminds me of here's what I think happened. I think Earth is really just a reality TV show, and they just like everything's a different.
Like The Matrix?
Well, you ever seen that South Park episode where Cartman has an antenna in his butt,
Yeah.
and he finds out that the Earth is just a reality show? That's what I think it's kind of like.
Yeah.
Like everyone's different, like ethnicities, maybe religions, like in animals.
Mm-hmm.
Would be actually really interesting if you think about that, because like if there's a place with like only let me think, like crocodiles, and they intermix whatever that bird is that cleans off their teeth, and that cleans off their teeth, it'd be like, wow, that's kind of neat. So maybe these things should live together, but they don't, which is weird. So how do the alligators from this other world clean their teeth? So I think it'd be like kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I should probably continue stop talking about South Park. Aliens are having a moment fascination with the concept of extraterrestrial visitors isn't new, but it has enjoyed a 21st century effluence. Military pilots have seen things that look otherworldly. The Pentagon has established an office to look into the sightings. Congress has held hearings. Even NASA got into the game, trending to the cool logic of science onto the scorching hot cultural topic. That does actually remind me. I don't know if this is true or real or whatever, because obviously it's on the internet, and believe everything on the internet, guys, I swear. But what's it called? I saw like this thing where a government official was like admitting that they found something that came out of space, and they don't know what it was, but they have an organism that was alive at a point that came out of space. Did you hear about that?
How long ago was it?
December? Whatever month. November, I think? Yeah, November. I think it was sometime in November.
I think I heard about it, yeah.
Yeah, and so we might have aliens. I mean, I doubt there isn't aliens out there, genuinely.
Yeah.
From how many planets and how huge the solar system is, for life just to happen here on Earth, yeah, that's I do not. I believe that there's other life.
Well, even then, it was an extraordinarily small chance of coincidences.
That's true, but that's just our solar system,
Yeah.
and that's not even the solar systems in the Milky Way too. That there's so many solar systems.
There are a lot of planets.
Exactly, and that's some we'd have undiscovered. There's some that like probably are more advanced than us, honestly.
Mm.
Called like Glebelnoffs. Predicting it now. We find aliens. We have to name it Glebelnoff.
That's true.
All right. Somewhere along the line, UFOs got rebranded. Unidentified flying objects are now Pergam etiquette. Unidentified anomalous phenomenon. That's weird. It's better as unidentified flying object. And why'd they add an A? UAP? Oh, it's a UAP now.
Mm.
That's weird. Okay, well, nothing else really interesting. It's talking about scientists, and no one's here about that.
Yeah. Who wants to hear scientists rambling for like 10 minutes?
Exactly. We pay scientists to think, not
We're
talk.
here to entertain, not read an article.
Yeah.
So, statistically, aliens should exist. But I think if they did exist, they would have already, like, conquered a galaxy.
Well, they probably have
two.
gone to okay, what am I saying? I'm speaking alien. They probably.
Are you from outer space?
Don't tell them. What's it called? They've probably conquered a galaxy. Again, we're in an entirely different galaxy, though. I mean, they couldn't conquer like what's it called? I've been watching a lot of TV shows recently, like Rick and Morty. Kind of like how there's a bunch of solar system stuff there. How a few of them have only ventured off planet and things like that. I mean, right now we're some of that few who ventured off planet. I don't think we've had a person on the moon.
And we've got,
Here.
like, a bunch of robots on Mars.
Yeah. That's no persons though yet. I mean,
No.
again, it's like a
If we decide to,
30-year
like...
trip. How long is the trip to Mars?
I think it's only, like...
I think it's like a few years.
You think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty long.
I'd say, like, 6 months.
How long?
It doesn't take that long to get to the moon.
Well, it's also because the moon's like right there.
I mean, yeah, it's right there, but...
It only takes an hour or two. It's like a little trip to Georgia. How long does it take to get to Mars? One of the most recent questions. Oh, you were right, actually. 7 months.
Yeah.
That's not accounting like round trip though, and time spent there. So if like a person
Yeah.
was actually in, fuel costs, oxygen, things like that. So
Well, that probably would be a problem if we actually decided to fund NASA.
yeah, we need like it's the matter. It's again, oxygen's kind of limited in space unless you grow things up there.
Yeah.
But
But, like,
if you're
that's-
going like trees and mass producing plants, it's a weight factor.
Right. Yeah, we can make Mars habitable, just NASA doesn't get any of our money.
There was signs of water there.
Yeah.
Remember, I saw that in like fifth
Because
grade, and I was like,
there's, like, canyons that were likely
yeah,
formed by
eroded.
erosion.
Yeah. I remember I saw that in fifth grade, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's aliens. We're all dead.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring their gamma ray blasters and take over the world, make in and out and in.
Yep. Okay, back on topic. I've got an article here talking about the Fermi paradox. Have you heard of it?
Nope.
All right. I'll read it then, and then you can say what do you think. The Fermi paradox seeks to answer the question of where the aliens are. Given that our solar system is quite young compared to the rest of the universe, roughly 4.5 billion years old compared to 13.8 billion, and that interstellar travel might be fairly easy to achieve given enough time, Earth should have already been visited by aliens already, the idea goes. The paradox takes its name from Nobel Prize-winning physicist Enrico Fermi, who supposedly made the above points during casual lunchtime conversation in 1950. And the implications have had astrobiologists and other scientists scratching their heads in the decades since. Fermi grasped that any civilization with a modest amount of rocket technology and an immodest amount of imperial incentive could rapidly colonize the entire galaxy. Representatives of the SETI, that's what you mentioned earlier, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute in Mountain View, California, wrote in a Fermi Paradox explainer, within a few tens of millions of years, every star system could be brought under the wing of empire. Tens of million years may sound like a long project, but in fact it's quite short compared to the age of the galaxy, which is roughly 1,000 times more. What do you think about that?
Well, again, aliens could have visited us. Like, the entire world isn't always awake. I know, like, our computers are, but again, if they are so ahead of us in technology, I think they'd easily be able to bypass our our horrible sonar systems to them. Sonar is underwater. Radar systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, our radar system. I mean, to them, our radar systems is like.
But even then,
those
for
little
like
those little finger dial phones. You know what
yeah,
I'm talking about?
an imperial galaxy would probably not get injured by our puny little missiles.
Darth Vader's the real alien, guys.
Yeah,
Darth
that's
Vader.
true. It's Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker.
Yeah,
Sorry for whoever didn't know that it's a 20-year-old franchise.
yeah. If you're not watching it, then stop watching whatever you're watching and change your ways. But yeah, I definitely think they probably. I don't think they've visited us because I know I read somewhere that in a book, not on the internet, that I don't know where. It's been a few years now, so I've seen it in somewhere in the galaxy. How we look at stars and the sun and et cetera, and how like if the sun exploded, we wouldn't know until like 10 minutes later or something like that. If like I think it's like from out of galaxy or something like that. If they are looking onto Earth, and if they're obviously so far away that we cannot look at them and see them, etc., then they see like the dinosaurs, like they're it's like a window into the past, kind of.
Yeah.
'Cause I know with some stars we've looked at them, and they've actually blown up, and we just haven't known, and it turned out they blew up like years ago.
Yeah.
So
It's
for us,
because
they
of-
would see 30 million years before us.
Yeah, it's because of how, like, light travels. Like, if you
Yeah.
decide to take a telescope and look real far out into deep space, you will probably see a star before, like, supernovas.
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's what it was, a supernova. Yeah, it was a supernova that happened, and we just now, like, we figured it out recently. But what's it called? Yeah, another thing, too, is if I was an alien with sophisticated technology and I saw a lizard, I'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, like, I don't really want to go over there.
Though, granted, again, if I saw a giant lizard in real life, I'd run towards that thing.
Yeah.
Like,
But, I mean, the chances are that, because our, radio is going out into space.
that should, doesn't that sound like a time capsule out? Or something full of, like, just human proof of existence?
I think so. Yeah, I just sent it out into space for funsies. Unless I'm getting a movie confused with.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. I
reality.
remember I saw an Adam Sandler movie about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's it called? I feel like we're gonna get like a message back, and it's gonna be like,
Interstellar?
well, we might
that
get
what it's
like a
called?
time capsule back, or
Yeah.
we could like, what's it called? We're gonna get like a time capsule back of like just like some random thing, or like I
Yeah,
cannot
something we
talk right now.
probably don't understand.
Yeah. I feel like our time capsules. I cannot think right now. Holy, our time capsule's gonna come back with something completely random in it. Like we have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
But like,
It's
obviously
just lizard
manufactured.
people.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any? Real quick, I'm probably gonna do the story I was told. But do you have any stories? Aliens you can remember?
No. I
Do
don't.
you have?
No, my life's
Quickly,
pretty boring.
Quickly, make one up. Quick.
Quickly make one up. One time when I was 4, I was looking at the sky, and I saw this big saucer.
Like the spoon?
Yeah.
I don't think a saucer is a spoon. Is it a spoon?
I think it's a type of spoon.
We're just talking at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, get on
All
with
right,
your
so
story.
the one I heard was from my stepfather. I'm a horrible storyteller, so I'm gonna try my very best on this. And so he said that it was 10 or so years ago, and it was him, his at the time girlfriend, and about 3 to 4 other friends, and they were all camping pretty much in the middle of nowhere, and they were camping in like a little spot in the woods that was nice and open, and next to them was a field, and so they wanted to go lay down in the field and look at the stars. Man, I cannot breathe. And they were doing that. They like lit their fire so they could see the smoke. So if they, so they didn't get lost. And when they're laying down, we're like, oh crap, we can't see where our campsite is because we have no fire. We have no way to see it. So they had the smoke, so they could have a little smoke signal. And so they go out in the field, and they said, or he said that they felt like he was laying there for 30, not even like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And they said that they were laying there, and all of them said they feel like that. All of them said they felt like it was only 15, 20 minutes maximum how long they're out there. And so they start walking back, and they look up in the sky, see their little smoke, just find their little smoke screen, and there's no smoke. And so they're like, okay, that's fine. Maybe we just can't see it currently. So they had to use their phone flashlights to go all the way back. And when they got back, their fire was just completely out. Not like out where there was embers still, but like out.
Like nothing.
No, yeah, like you can't spark that thing back to life type out. And they looked at their phones. I probably should have said this earlier, dang it. But they left around, I think it was like 12? 12.
Near midnight.
12-1, like 12-ish to 1-ish. And they said they looked at their phone, it was 4 in the morning.
Oh.
And so they all say that they swear they were only gone for 15 minutes, it felt like. So they all think they got abducted by aliens. And the aliens are
that's weird.
Like Men in Black style. Yeah.
Look at this pen.
Man, that's crazy. I'm talking to a wall. All right, let me see. Do you have any more articles or no?
I don't. If you have another one, feel free to.
1 second.
Here's an article from the New Yorker that I stumbled upon. Just kidding. I stole it.
Stumbled upon as it got handed to him.
Yeah, he handed it to me.
So, what's this? I handed it to you. Oh, yeah, right.
On October 19th, 2017, a Canadian astronomer named Robert Wyrick was reviewing images captured by a telescope known as Pan-STARRS-1 with 2 R's, if you want to Google that. When he noticed something strange, the telescope is situated atop Halikala, that might be wrong, a 10,000-foot volcanic peak on the island of Maui. And it scans the sky each night, recording the results with the world's highest definition camera. It's designed to hunt for near-Earth objects, which are mostly asteroids whose path bring them into our planet's astronomical neighborhood, and which generally travel at about 40,000 miles an hour. The dot of light that caught Wyrick's attention was moving more than 4 times that speed, at almost 200,000 miles an hour. Wyrick alerted colleagues who began tracking the dot from other observatories. The more they looked, the more puzzling the behavior seemed. The object was small, with an area of that roughly a city block. As it tumbled through space, its brightness varied so much by a factor of 10 that it had to have a very odd shape. Either it was long and skinny, like a cosmic cigar, or flat and round, like a celestial pizza. I like both of those.
I think it's a UPA or UAP.
Yeah. I like both of those,
The size of a city
metaphors.
block is only 200,000 miles per hour.
That's pretty quick through
That
space.
is crazy.
I mean, there's no fraction up there.
that
but-
would
or,
make
friction.
Earth look like a donut
Yeah.
if it hit us. Yeah, it would just go right through.
We would all be dead. You know, I like that metaphor. Like a cosmic cigar or a celestial pizza. Makes me hungry.
Someone that eat enough at lunch.
Instead of swinging around the sun on an elliptical path, it was zipping away, more or less in a straight line. The bright dot, astronomers concluded, was something never before seen. It was an interstellar object, a visitor from far beyond the solar system that was just passing through.
So that could have been it was like ignoring gravitational pull.
Yeah.
Which, again, if you're on 200,000 miles per hour, that might tend to happen.
Yeah. I mean, if it was really going as fast as they say, it could just not be an alien, but it could just be something that got, flung out of orbit.
It'd be cool if,
really quickly.
all black holes led to here, actually, and it was just, like a small city just got absorbed by an alien.
Yeah.
Find a black hole real quick. Or we're an alien's landfill. I'm putting it out there. All these planets are just throwaways that are like, man, this place sucks. Let's give it to these monkeys over here.
Yeah, and then they realized that we could not intercept something at 200,000 miles an hour. And
As it melts, as it just vaporizes a human.
yeah. This object became known as Oumuamua from Hawaiian language, meaning roughly scout. Even interstellar objects have to obey the law of gravity, but Oumuamua raced along as if propelled by an extra force. Comets get an added kick thanks to the gases they throw off, which form their signature tails. But Oumuamua did not have a tail, nor did the telescope's strain on it find evidence of any of the byproducts normally associated with outgassing, like water, vapor, or dust.
They recycled it.
They recycled it.
They're better than us. Dang it.
Goodness gracious. They know how to not leak water vapor and dust.
Yeah, and they know to like recycle their plastic bottles when they're done with it. And not
Darn
just
it.
Throw it away.
Yeah, maybe we gotta learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Then we could send a city hurtling through outer space at 200,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, guys. You want to meet aliens? Recycle your Coke can, man. Come on. The single person who isn't doing it is the reason we're not doing that yet. What the heck,
Yeah.
dude?
If you think it's only once, you're part of the problem.
Exactly. It's like what's it called? Stealing.
Yeah.
Ish. I don't know. I'm going with that.
Sure. An astronomer pored over the data. They excluded one theory after another. Oumuamua's weird motion couldn't be accounted for by a collision with another object, or by interactions with the solar wind, or by a phenomenon that's known as after the 19th century Polish engineer as the Yarkovsky effect. One group of researchers determined that the best explanation was that it was a miniature comet whose tail had gone undetected because of its unusual chemical composition. Another group argued that Oumuamua was composed of mostly frozen hydrogen. This hypothesis, a variation on the mini-comet idea, had the advantage of explaining the object's peculiar shape. By the time it reached our solar system, it had mostly melted away, like an ice cube on the sidewalk. That's about all.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking too. If that was going that fast, how were we able to detect it? Like, I think we barely were able to detect that thing.
Yeah.
If you think, I'm thinking that like, if we can't, I don't know if I could say that, but if we could barely detect that, there's probably things that have been going faster past us that we just haven't even noticed.
Yeah.
This probably has been, honestly.
Well, a light year is, because like it takes I
Like
think
two.
2.3 light years to cross our solar system.
Like two.
Yeah. A light year is a long distance though. Like
Two.
like two.
Yeah.
Actually I can Google that really quick. How
How many miles is a light year?
many miles?
All right, so this is what we have.
5.879 to the
Something power.
no, 5.879 E plus 12. Which is
That sounds like a coordinate.
that's like
The nearest one uses
a ton
that.
of zeros. Yeah.
The nearest one uses at 58.8270.
Well, I mean, it says right here it's 5.89 times 10 to the 12th power miles,
Oh, okay.
which means that probably, in retrospect, wasn't really going that quick.
Well, to the 12th power, that's
That's
a little crazy.
what is 10 to the 12th power?
10 to the 12th power. Holy crap, that's a lot. Hang on, let me think. Let me see if I can do this. Hang on. Let me think. What's 12 to the 10th power? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
10 to the 12th
Don't
power.
tell me. Don't tell me. Hang on.
Alright.
I'm close. Hang on. I don't know what's after a billion, honestly. I think it's
A
a trillion.
trillion.
A trillion?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at trillion. What's after trillion?
After trillion? Quadrillion.
Quadrillion.
Then
What?
quintrillion.
Quintillion.
Then sextillion.
Sextillion.
Oh, hang on, I'm on Wikipedia.
And whatever's after that. So, whatever's after that, tillion. That's what I got to.
Oh, it says here on Wikipedia that 10 to the 9th power is 1 million. So
What?
10 to the 12th power is a trillion.
Trillion?
So
That
it's
was
a little
close.
over a trillion miles.
That's
What is
gonna
the
take-
circumference of the Earth?
That's gonna take him a while. It's going 200,000. They have to go trillion miles. That's kind of crazy.
That would be
actually.
like going around the Earth over 1,000,000 times.
I could do that. Give me
Light work.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just get my jogging shoes on. All right. So now the one we've been saving for last because this is the main reason we got hooked in the alien part. The Florida Miami alien encounter. Apparently, the police said LOL.
LOL.
Yep. It's something about a McFlurry is also in here for some reason.
A McFlurry?
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was an alien, I would probably come down to Earth just for a McFlurry.
If it's not broken
If it's... Dude, imagine it crossing the solar system
for a McFlurry,
for a
and, it-
McFlurry
it's
and their ice
broken.
cream machine is broken.
I would sue. I would take legal action as a four-eyed being.
Yeah.
All right.
Or a one-eyed being, if you prefer.
Or none. Teens running, police converging, and a gray splotch that appears to be moving. Videos from an outdoor mall in Miami stoked wild claims this week on social media that aliens had landed on Earth, but the truth is far from extraterrestrial. This week was January 5th, by the way. 2 days away from my birthday. That's right.
Well,
Yep. Anyway, what's it called? Yeah, I've heard like people who said they have like eyewitness accounts or something like that, and they said they were there and they're like, oh my gosh, it was an alien. But I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was an alien.
they're probably lying.
Yeah, maybe it was just like a cosplay or something stupid. On Monday, a group of roughly 50 teenagers caused a riot at Bayside Marketplace, an outdoor mall roughly 5 miles from South Beach, according to the Miami Police Department. That's crazy. 50 teens?
That's a lot of people.
What is that ad? Jeez. I cannot say that out loud. Was that it? That was the entire thing.
That was the whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
Wow, what build up?
Wow. Kept me reading for a while, let me tell you. And then the next thing is that. Okay, I can't say that because
So
that
the
is
truth was it was
horrid.
just 50 teens riding.
50 teenagers riding. I bet it was over like sorry.
But what was that gray splotch? They didn't even address it.
Yeah.
That was like an 8 to 10 foot being.
I don't think that you would need like at least 20 teenagers stacked on top of each
Oh,
other
yeah.
for that.
I'm smelling a cover up here. I think there's a conspiracy afoot. I think it was the lizard people.
Yeah, or that woman I showed you just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next episode, lizard people.
That's actually not a bad idea. I kind of like that. And then mole people after that.
Then
I think they're just becoming into like.
we're just like slowly just
We're like
going away from
on episode
cryptids.
on episode 50. Just gonna be next episode. Ariana Grande is Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg.
Mucker, oh my goodness.
Lizard person.
It leads back. Episode 50, it leads back to episode, 6?
Holy crap!
We just figured
It's
it out,
all a circle,
guys.
guys. Life's meaningless. Mark Zuckerberg's a lizard person. I swear to God, he is.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Secondary. If you enjoy this content, then please, by all means, share it out. Subscribe to us on Spotify and all the other platforms where you listen to your podcast. Until the next episode, we'll see you then.